Hello, hello. How is everyone? Let me turn this down a little bit. There we go. How's everybody doing? Hi. Here's my hand. Hi, hand reveal. um, Today we're going to be doing some diamond art. We have all of our little diamonds here, little gems. Um, and I'm going to be making some celestial themed bookmarks. Yeah. Doing maintenance on guns. That's so cool. Very cool. How are you, 123 Games? Doing good? Nice. Hey, Boomcaker. Hey, Color Guard. How's everybody doing? Not okay? Oh no. Well, hopefully you guys can chill out and hang here for a while, and we can relax with some cozy crafts. I've never done a diamond art before. This is my first time doing this. We're Twitch now? We're Twitch and YouTube. We're both. I still don't have YouTube chat on the screen. I gotta figure that out. But yes, I am multi-streaming on YouTube and Twitch. Your shoulder still rejects movement, but all in all, alright. Alright. Hope you're hanging in there. Also, Color Guard, if you didn't know, this is my old original model. Oh, there we go. This is my original model that I made. I decided to use it after another stream. I was like, you know what? I'll bring my field model. Why not? So, let's get started crafting. Let's see. Right, first we have N, which is, according to my little cheat sheet here, N. Also, N is like one of the fancier ones at the end. M and N. Alright, so we'll start with the A. We'll do it in order. I've escaped my Color Guard YouTube purgatory. I'm on vacation. I don't get it. Oh no. Alright, look at this like CVS receipt length of diamonds. Look at this. It's like there's so much of it here. My worst fear is that I spill this, so hopefully that will not happen. Oh, you're on vacation there? Very nice. I hope you're having a good time. Alright, let's see if I can open this or if I'm gonna have to go get scissors. I was betting on being able to open it, but we'll see. Oh, yes, I can rip it open. Okay, thank goodness. I was like so afraid that I wasn't gonna be able to. I was gonna have to leave stream to get scissors. Alrighty. We're gonna very, very carefully pour this. Oh no, it's low-key unwatchable. Oh no. Alright, we're gonna pour this in here very carefully. Alright, we'll start with that. I have no clue what the strategy is here, but I'm gonna get started with this. I'm also gonna work on all three at once. And there's 352 of color A. Oh, they're antique guns! Wait, no, 123 Games. I love antiques. I'm like a huge antique fan. Not necessarily antique guns, but just antiques in general. That's so cool. Oh, hey, Boomcake again. Alrighty. Here's my little stylus thing. I gotta get used to having a camera. And then this is like the little wax. Wait! Antique swords, guns, and radio equipment. Oh, wait, that's so cool. I love swords. Currently, my boyfriend is teaching me how to fence. He used to fence, so he's teaching me how because I love swords. I'm like, so I'm very excited to learn how to fence. Um, he did saber, which is the type of fencing where you're allowed to like slash, not just jab. Um, so that's the kind I'm learning. I've also been learning mahjong, which is really exciting. That's been really fun. Um, Alright, I gotta peel off the protective layer. And fixing old radios. That's so cool. Alright, there's a protective film that I gotta manage to get off, but I don't know if I can do it with nails. But we'll figure it out. Alrighty. I hate when there's like a protective film. What is like the main thing with old radios that is needs to be fixed? What's like the most breakable part that you find most often? I'm struggling. Peel back the front protective film. Oh, the wiring. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. They're just made of hot garbage. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh my god. Guys, this is so bad. I can't even peel the little peely. The little peely. Alright, let me try a different one. This one has the letter A on it? Yes, it does. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay, this one's coming off. So I guess it's just that first one that was difficult to get off. Or not? Am I delusional? See, I did my nails so that my hands wouldn't look whack in stream and on camera. But now that I'm doing this craft, maybe that wasn't the best idea. Oh, wait, I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, we got the peel. Yes. Okay. Well, TVs that I don't touch anymore, those bulbs are annoying. Oh. Alright. This is to like dip it in the wax a little bit. So that I could pick up a gem. Okay, I need some more wax, I guess. Pick it up by the round. Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright, so the letter A is all down here. Ooh, I think I'm gonna like this. I think this is gonna be fun. I'm like a big fan of like meticulous little crafts. I like to sew and like embroider and crochet. If it's a nice repetitive little thing, I'm gonna enjoy it. Embroidery is like a major one. I also have an embroidery kit that I just got that I definitely want to do on stream. Um, oh, knitting is fun. Yeah. I find crocheting to be easier than knitting. Um, I did knit for a little while, But I find crochet to be quite a bit easier. Uh-oh. Grandma needed a lot of company and I picked up a skill. Probably couldn't now to save my life, but I used to be able to. It's so funny because, like, with my grandma, oh my god, this is such a funny story. I tried to teach my grandma how to knit, how to crochet. It did not go well at all. Um, she couldn't really figure it out. And, like, even just, like, holding it. So I'm like, Gram, listen. I'm like, you gotta, like, hold the thing with one hand. It's just one hand. And she kept holding it with two hands. I'm like, no, no, one hand. And my grandma can hear. It's not like she wasn't hearing me. I'm like, it's just one hand. And I'm like, no, put it down, put it down. I ended up like yelling at my grandma. I'm like, these are really hard to pick up. I guess you need more wax. But my grandma never had like those like traditional like grandma skills. Like she didn't sew or knit or um, barely even cook. But she's like uh, such a fun grandma. Like she loves to go to the beach and she taught me how to body surf and like stuff like that. Wow, she made you like whole outfits? That's so impressive. Press on press the head of the stones firmly into the wax within breaking up the first time. If I could just pick up a gem, that'd be great. Why can't I pick them up? Okay, I gotta look up what is the trick. Do I need a lot of wax? A little bit of wax? How much wax? I'm ba 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 ba. Da, 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 da. Oh, so the wax is supposed to fill the pen. Oh. Okay, so I'm not filling the pen with the wax. That's my problem. So I kind of like scoop almost then. Yeah, so I want to do like a more of a scoop. Ah. Ah, I just unscooped it. There we go. Now we got it. That was difficult. I feel like that'll be the most hard part. Is getting my wax on the pen. So, 1, 2, 3 games, did she knit you outfits or did she sew? Oh, both. Very nice. My great grandmother used to crochet, and she made Christmas stockings that we use every single year. Like to this day, we use the stockings that she made. Oh, there's a. There we go. Oh. I've been like really getting into my like grandma hobbies era. Um, like my crocheting, mahjong, um, all those. Slide this over a tiny bit. There we go. No, but like mahjong is so fun. I'd like just started playing it and I love it already. I have a friend who tans. Whoa! Make me a bear coat if I ever managed to hunt one. Have a nearly complete deer. Oh, deer skin suit. Oh my goodness. Wow. I actually recently tried deer for the first time, like this past year. I had never had deer before. I'd never had venison. Um, it's good. I like it. I can imagine that they'd be very warm. Yeah. Like me personally, like just my personal opinion, I'm not a big fan of hunting for sport, but I do appreciate when people actually use the animal, like either for food or for the skins and the leather. Like, I feel like if you're gonna be killing an animal, it should be for like a purpose, you know? Yeah, exactly. You hunt and use everything you can. Yep. Um, my boyfriend's dad hunts deer, and like 3 or 4 deer a year will feed like their entire family. Like, and those deer, like, unlike with the meat industry, whose animals are like miserable, these deer live a happy, healthy life, and like, and you're not wasting. Because like think about how many like steaks you'd have to buy in a year, versus only a couple deer. Give it the skins because I don't know what to do with them. Yeah, that I don't know. Actually, I don't know what my boyfriend's dad does with the skins. I think he might just get rid of them, but I'll have to see if like we could find someone to do something with them. Oh man, I missed that one a little bit. Let me see if I can tuck it back in. There we go. But yeah, I think it's important not to waste. But yeah, I had venison and it was like really good. I was like, I never had it before. I never had the chance to have it. Um, but I think it's very similar to lamb, and I like lamb, so. Typically, I raise a few cattle for myself and a few friends on my land, and 2 deer plus random small game. That's so cool. Oh, that's like my goal. Is I really want to become as like self-sufficient. Exactly. For that, I need to go to a grocery store. I would love to be self-sufficient, have a huge garden. Um, that's like the real goal is to like live off the land as much as possible. Like as much as I love technology and stuff, I also really care about like sustainability and stuff like that. My chicken coop will one day be built. But yeah, I can't wait to have my own garden and grow all my own produce and like that's the goal. That is very true. I used to have like a family garden every year. We would grow tomatoes, green beans, peppers, corn. Um, so we would grow a lot. Um, I'm also a really big fan of hydroponic gardening. I think that's really cool. Um, yeah, potatoes are one of my favorite things to grow because you just like you let them go and then like after they die you harvest them and it's like boop, like it's so easy. They're like my favorite thing. Also, just potatoes are good, so. And potatoes are also great because like you can, if you have like potatoes from the store and they go bad, you can just use them to grow more potatoes. Oh, I also grew onion once. That was cool. Um, I also had in the front yard we would do wildflowers so that we'd have plenty of pollinators. Um, that's really cool. Oh yeah, not the AI data centers. Ugh, we've been starting to get them around here in this area. Not great. Not like super close to me, but like too close for comfort. But that's really great that you have your own land that like you can do all that with. That's really great. Buying lands for windmills. Oh. I feel like I don't know enough about windmills to like create a valid like opinion on them. Like obviously I'm a big fan of sustainable energy, but I just don't know enough about windmills. How effective they are, if they cause any like detrimental, like if there's any detriment to them, like I don't know. This Tinder oil box. That's funny. You're like, get him away. They catch on fire a lot? We don't really, I don't think we really have them, like, where I am. Oh, I see. So it's kind of like with electric cars. Like, it's like a great idea, like, oh, like, but then you had to mine lithium and whatever, and like gallons of oil constantly, fiberglass plate. Right. Yeah. Like my dad's like I was so excited for electric cars, and then like stuff with Tesla and all that. But like, um, but my cousin is a chemical engineer, and he's working on nitrogen cars, um, and that's really exciting. I hope that goes well. Yep, yep. I love solar. I also love a great thing I like about solar is when people have parking lots and they put the covering over it with solar panels. I think that's so smart. I think that's such a effective use of space. If you're gonna have a parking lot, it's nice to have a covering. That's always a great thing. But then you put solar panels on top of it so it can generate electricity. Like now you're actually making that space like double, like more than one use. Multi-purpose. That's the word I was looking for. Multi-purpose. But my dad is a firefighter, and when there's a fire with like an electric car or like a Tesla or whatever, it's a nightmare. Like, good luck putting out a Tesla fire. You get a lot of rain and snow. Oh, is that also why you said that like growing would be difficult? Not a great climate. Bum, 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 bum. Mm, yeah. I'd love to have solar. Nice. We're getting there, we're getting there. This really is gonna take a long time. No, but it's good. I like this. It's very calming. It's like meditative. And I'll have a pretty bookmark at the end. Actually, 3 pretty bookmarks at the end. Okay. Before the house fire, one of the books that I was gonna read was the biography of Jim Henson. Um, I had read the biography of Mr. Rogers, and I really, really enjoyed that book. So I was like, I want to read another biography. And I was like, oh, Jim Henson, that's perfect. Because again, early childhood education with Sesame Street, very similar vein. Also, like, my family has always been like big fans of the Muppets and Jim Henson's work. Um, so I was excited to read that. um, but Mr. Rogers' biography was great. I learned a lot that I didn't know about him. Um, like that he actually went to school to he went to seminary school to become a Presbyterian, a minister for the Presbyterian Church. That's what he went to school for. And then he also went for music, and that's how he met his wife. Was she was studying music, and the two of them wrote all the music themselves for Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, um, which I think is really amazing. But he would like early childhood education was a very new field at the time. They didn't know much about it, so he contacted like some of the very like first specialists in the field to like because he wanted TV to be something beneficial for society. He was like, I see so much. Basically, he was saying that like I see so much slop on TV. So he's like, I want to create something that like can help people and teach people. Um, so he's like specifically children. I want to be able to help children, um, and so he worked with early childhood development scientists and researchers, which I thought was so cool. Uh, I do really until oil the stream to in and out. Okay. Yeah. Oil-based paints. Cheeky with plastic cups with closer to made of oil. Yeah. Well, it's also like like you can criticize society, but you're a part of it. You know, like what's the actual saying? I wish I could remember it. Um, yes, exactly. Yep. You get what I'm saying. um, yeah. Oh my gosh, that reminds me. That reminds me of. I like to collect crystals. I'm just a fan of pretty rocks. I enjoy them. I think they're pretty. I think they're fun to collect. And I was on TikTok, and there was this woman who owned a crystal store, and she goes, "Oh, I'm crushing up selenite to mix in my paint to put on my walls to like charge the store." I'm like, selenite is gypsum. Your walls are made of gypsum board. There already is selenite in your walls. I'm like, also you shouldn't be grinding this up and inhaling it because she wasn't wearing a mask. I'm like, if you believe in the magical properties of crystals, whatever, that doesn't matter to me. But at least know what the crystals are and be safe with them. Like, your walls are literally made out of selenite. It's gypsum board. So you're just putting more gypsum on the gypsum. I thought that was funny. If you're gonna believe something, don't do the exact opposite of what you want to claim. Yeah. I think it's important, like, to at least take the small steps. Like, I thrift a lot. I love clothes. I'm a big fashion girly. But I love thrifting. Not only is it more affordable, but it's also so much better for the planet. You can find so much unique stuff and like, but there's so much clothes out there. There's so much waste out there that I'd rather get my clothes like from someone else than buying new. Sometimes, of course, I do buy new, but primarily I love thrifting. And right now, with like the fire and stuff, like everybody in my community has been kind enough to like give me some of their older clothes, so that's really nice. The community like really came together for my family after the fire, which is really really nice. But my family's lived here for a long time. Oh, hi, love child. Yep, I always donate my clothes. Yep, I never throw them away. Yep, ever since I was little, we would always donate clothes. Clothes never got thrown away. And also, like, in my family, we like this is how my parents were raised. Also, that like you take good care of your things. Like, you don't throw things, you don't break things. Like, you take good care of your things. So like we rarely ever had any like broken toys or whatever. So like old toys would get donated too. Like, we would donate all of our stuff. Like, that was big. Love Child, we're doing some cozy crafts today. I'm doing some diamond art for the first time. Um, yeah. Oh, that like jump scared me. That thing's gonna always scare me. There was speaking about like renewable stuff and sustainability, there's actually in my not in my neighborhood, but it's in like my area. There's a sustainable store that like sells all sustainable housewares and things like that. They also do refillable detergents, like soaps and things. Like, that way you could just refill your container and don't have to like keep buying new, which I thought was so cool. I'm like, we need more of those. That's really amazing. That's like, if I was like really rich, that's what I would like to do. I would like I would love to, one, have a beautiful garden and like animals and stuff like that. But I would also love to like have all the sustainable products and things. I just make my own. It's cheap. I have to do. Honestly, shocking. It took that long to realize that I've been doing it for years. Like making your own soaps and detergents and stuff, or like making your own What exactly? Yeah. Yeah. Especially just like in this day and age. And like everything's so car centered. So that's so cool! 1, 2, 3 games, that's so cool. Oh, look at yeah. I was saying that like I'm like in my grandma craft era. Like I'm like crocheting. I'm diamond art. I've been also like learning mahjong. I'm in my grandma era. I've been making all that most since I was a kid. If I was Rick, I would forget my name. My name is not Rick. That's exactly what Rick would say if he forgot his name. Yeah, exactly. No offense to all the Ricks out there, but I think I would forget my name too. Not a fan of the name Rick, personally. No offense to the Ricks of the world. I haven't met many people named Rick. I think it's kind of an uncommon name at this point. We will reunite you with your Rick essence. You will become who you were always meant to be. Rick. Who's Joe? Joe Mama. How many Joes have you actually met? I actually know Joe's like my age, but like Joe is like definitely like an older name. My dad's best friend is named Joe. About different ages, I think I not many Joes that are young I've really met. You know what I was just talking about? I was talking about that. I don't hear the name Martin very much. That's a name that I also don't hear very often. Oh my god, I tried to do speaking of your mom jokes, I tried to do the like the up dog joke. They're like, oh man, it smells like up dog in here. What's up, dog? Like nothing, what's up with you? My parents kept instead of saying like, what's up, dog? They kept going, what are you saying? What do you mean? What are you saying? What are you even saying right now? I'm like, no, you're just supposed to say what's up, dog. Oh, it was so frustrating. I'm like, you guys are doing the joke wrong. It was really funny though. When I finally told them what was going on, they were like cracking up. I'm so excited to finish these bookmarks. They're like so pretty. Um, oh, the box is over there. Oh well. Emote time. Oh, yeah, that's probably a good idea. Yeah, you haven't seen them in a few days. Make sure they're alright. Nice, nice. We're getting there, we're getting there. He's probably fine. Oh god. Oh, so I uploaded that new video today about the Vocaloid fandom and how internet culture has kind of changed. Um, and then did my little face reveal, my unofficial face reveal, because I was like, I want to make more content. Like, you watched it? Yay! I hope you enjoyed it. I tried to really make sure that I wasn't blaming new gen fans because I don't think it's their fault. I think it's just that the internet is changing, and I tried to make that very clear in that video. Um, yeah. I was literally talking to my dad about I feel like there should be speaking of welfare checks, that there needs to be a separate force for mental health, an emergency service for mental health, because um I feel like police aren't trained enough in that area. Also, people will think that they're in trouble or feel threatened if police show up, you know? Um, I think that's just um, my YouTube pros are right at the dog person. My dog's in the back, um, and on the bed, not the asylum. No, but I mean if someone's having a mental health crisis, I feel like we gotta, you know, I don't think. Oh, and locking people up is not the right answer either, obviously. Because EMS have so much to deal with already, all the EMTs. That's what I was looking for. If we had more psychiatrists that were specifically trained to go into the field and help people when they're having mental health crisis. Oh, so there were mental health crisis teams in addition. See, I didn't know that. I didn't know that there were special. I didn't know that existed in the past. Yeah, why me? That's a shame. Just one. Ah. Well, I mean, getting rid of the asylums was a good thing, but getting rid of the other stuff was not. Um, but there are no good mental health recovery facilities. To your point, just some little lore about me is that I definitely dealt with my own mental health struggles in the past, and I needed to go to. I needed more help, and therapy wasn't working. Even being hospitalized really wasn't working. Outpatient programs weren't working, so I did a residential program, and there are no facilities just for mental health. They're all substance abuse based. I'm we need places that are for mental health specifically. It's really I went to this program and it was substance abuse focused, and it still did help, but there was a lot of stuff that wasn't necessary for me, you know, I had to do a breathalyzer every day. It's I don't even drink. um But like I had to do drug tests. I've never done drugs before. Like I had to do like drug tests every day, and I'm like, this just isn't necessary for me. But they also can't make exceptions, so I understand that. Um, but it's like we need more mental health resources beyond. And you know what's a real shame is that like I was having mental health struggles in college, and the colleges are all like, "Oh yeah, we care so much about mental health. We have all our mental health resources." I call for mental health resources, saying that like, "Hey, I'm having a little bit of a like mental health emergency." They don't call back for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I'm like having an emergency. You don't call back for 2 weeks. I already left the school at that point. Like, that's like that's like horrible. And so I go to get treatment and stuff, and the school says in their official policy, they're like, if you are missing school for mental health reasons or other health reasons, including mental health, and you are getting treatment, then you can get your tuition reimbursed. And they made us pay tuition anyway, which goes directly against their policy. Um, we should have sued, but we didn't. Um, but it's just so hypocritical that they're all like, "Oh yeah, we care so much about our students' mental health. Mental health is so important." But then when the time comes, you're not there for your students when they need you. It was really, really an unfortunate circumstance. Um, but I'm doing much better now. Better than really I ever have. Um, so that's good. um, but yeah, that was just an unfortunate situation with the school and stuff. It was just like, ugh, a real pain. And like to 1, 2, 3 games, like your point, it was hypocritical, and that was frustrating. Really? Huh. That's surprising. I have to set plans for stuff. Something's I can't. I remember the beans from it. Uh, I also love child. I also struggle with that. That if I have plans and I have things that are set and then they change last minute, it like throws me off too. Like I freeze exactly. Like I shut down. Like it's like I have. It's not like I can't handle change because I can, but that's definitely a thing that I struggle with. Um, but you know, that's something we work through, and I've gotten better at it. But and the school did accommodate me in other ways. Um, but I don't really freeze from it anymore. But I used to. Like it used to be like something I really struggled with. Um, I think that's just a very human thing. That when we have our mind set on something, we want it done that way. And then you have things planned out. Your brain loves knowing what's going on. Um, like your brain hates being confused. Your brain hates not knowing things. So when your plans get thrown off, your brain's like, "Man, I hate this because I need to know what's going on." That's nice. 1, 2, 3 games that your grandpa was so supportive. I think that's so important. That's really great. I'm glad that you had that in your life. Supportive family, I think, is so important. I'm very fortunate to also have a very supportive family. But also for some lore about me, like with my mental health stuff, I had you're too much for your folks. Oh no. um, but I dealt with chronic pain, and that was a major contributor to my poor mental health. Was I was always in pain, separate from the celiac disease. This was a separate issue. Um, But like when you're always in pain, you're usually always miserable. I can't speak for everybody, but I was miserable. Um, I have a lot of respect for people with other chronic illnesses that um, are able to deal with it. Digging, no, that's actually a great point. Um, like physical activity is so important, especially for anger. Like letting it out physically. You know what? Yeah, your grandpa was onto something. This that was similar to my dad when he was growing up. He would run. That was his like release was he would go for runs, and that really helped him as a child. This is like a new there's like a new like therapy method. I think they're calling like somatic therapy, which is basically talking about like physically releasing our emotions rather than like because sometimes you can't talk through it necessarily. It may be too much to talk through, or like too much to handle to talk through, or whatever, or it's just like so buried down deep that you can't access it. But being able to release your emotions physically, definitely, um, so important. Um, yeah. Wow. Ex army tank. Wow. Mm. That's yeah. Oh, I'm so bad with like crying when I'm angry. That's a big. Well, okay. First of all, I don't get angry very often, but if I do, I have been known to cry. 8-year-old me is a lot easier to handle tired. But yeah, I had to like when the stuff happened with college, I had to like switch schools, and that was tough. That was like a tough thing for me to like change. Mm, gone quiet. My dog just like did a really big sigh. I don't know if you guys heard that. She was like, I think it's so funny when dogs sigh like that. It's nice hanging out with you guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out and chatting and chat. Like, it's nice. It's I like having an active chat, a small active chat. It's really nice. I know my grandma's not the one. ruin. Think about how to ruin their life, but don't. Oh, oh, my phone for tracking just fell. 1 second. There we go. We're back. We're back. Um, but yeah, I like rehabilitation. I was always, yeah, I was very much the well-behaved people pleaser child. Uh, as in, like in school, always a pleasure to have her in class. That kind of. I've actually never drank. I'm just not. Uh, I've always been on different medications, so I've never should drink. Um, oh, did somebody get hit with auto mod? Oh, what happened? Who got hit with auto mod? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sorry about that. I want to fix this one. This one's a little off. There we go. That's back in place. Oh, I was gonna say something and then I forgot. Um, oh yeah, also because like I dealt with mental health issues since like because of the chronic pain since I was like a teen, and like all the mental health and substance abuse things are linked. So like I was like talking with alcoholics since I was like 15, so it was kind of like fear, like fear drilled into me, like like never do drugs, never drink, because like all these people had like struggled with it and were like, here are my worst experiences with drugs and alcohol. So it was kind of like drilled into my brain. I did medical marijuana though for my chronic pain at one point. Um, that was something I did, and it didn't help. Did not help. It actually gave me a headache. Trying again, Jack. We're running for the police in the woods. I feel like I missed out on like crazy teen experiences. I feel like I missed out on that. I went to like an advanced academic high school, so we were all just like big nerds. Not all of us, but um, and then I also was dealing with mental and physical health issues, so I feel like I missed out on part of the high school experience. I am the big nerd. But I really liked my quote unquote nerd school. I think it like was the perfect fit for me. I made great friends and like I felt more than prepared for college. Um, like I'm still friends with my friends from high school. Uh, this year will actually be this is our 10-year friend anniversary. We've been friends for 10 years. The squad. Oh, this one ran away. There we go. Oh no. Flip back over. Flip back over. Yeah. You know too much. We didn't have like um traditional high school like social dynamics because like um I don't know, I felt like there wasn't like a popular group or like a we didn't really have like that kind of high school dynamic. So everybody kind of just made their own friend groups. And like there was a lot of intermingling between friend groups. It wasn't super rigid. Um, like oh no, you can't sit with us kind of deal. Like if somebody wanted to sit with me and my friends, we're just like, oh okay. Mm. Frankenstein's friend group. I actually made my first friend in high school through Vocaloid. That was how I met my first friend in high school. We were just like kind of a neutral group, I guess. Neither popular nor outcast. We just kind of were our own thing. There really was no popular. Ah! I need to get a proper phone stand. This is horrible. I'm just like balancing my phone currently. It's really bad. I need to order a phone stand. Okay, there we go. I think we're okay now. That's so fun! No, that's great. I feel like that's so awesome. Oh man, I just got that one wrong. Let's scoot it over. Scoot. There we go. Yeah, I would definitely trust somebody. If I knew somebody who was Native American, I would 100% trust them on that kind of aspect. My high school was very diverse, but I think we didn't have anyone in my grade that was Native American actually. Um, I think that was like the one nationality that we didn't have. My best friends are my one friend is Puerto Rican and Polish. My other friend is Bosnian, and then my other friend is Middle Eastern. From like various, her family's from various parts of the Middle East. That's why I'm being vague about region, because they're from various parts. He's keeping the white boys alive. That's funny. One of my sister's best friends growing up was Chinese, and one time she went over their house and they were having dinner, and they got Chinese food for dinner, and her friend's mom made the joke. She's like, "We just call it food." We just call it food. All right, I think we got all of the letter A on this one, so this one's complete. So let's see if I can get. We all hate the British. All right, let's see if I can get this off of here. But some of my friends can like speak different languages, and I've always thought that was so cool. I'm like, I wish I could do that. Like, I'm so jealous. Oh, yes, I got it. The peel. Ooh. A successful peel. It's hard to do in nails. These are like the magnetic-y kind. So they're like shiny. Ooh. Because there's like this like magnetic polish thing. I don't know how it works. But it like makes this like holographic-y effect, which is really cool. All the former Brits. I think I also have the, what's it called? The something TV emotes that you can use. One second, I'm gonna go grab a drink of water and I will be right back. I'm gonna just go to the BRB screen. Ooh, my stomach's growling. I also need a snack, but I'll just get a drink of water. Where's my BRB screen? Dang, I'll go a little longer without water. And then we can all hydrate. Okay. This has all the A's around the outside and here. Okay. Let's scoot this over. Actually, you know what? I am gonna go get my water. I will BRB. Where's my BRB screen? Okay, water was acquired. My dog is asleep on my bed right behind me. I heard her do like a little groan. I think it's an extension. I forget. I used to use it all the time. Send a frog to the dog. Here, wait. I will send a picture of her in the Discord. Okay. Doggy, look over here. There we go. That's a good picture. I got a nice picture of her. Bruh. You can see the drinks that I got. I have like 3 waters, but like 2 out of the 3 were empty. Okay. We're back. So my dog Muffin is a sheepadoodle, so she's half sheepdog, half poodle. And she's currently shaved down. She's normally really fluffy, but right now she's shaved. But she has a really cute spot over her eye. That's why we picked her out of her litter. It was because we thought her spot was so cute. Alright, how am I gonna do this? I'm gonna move this one over here. Put this here. Bring this towards me a little bit. That way I can reach. And I can lean my arm on this. Oh my god, that scared me. It hit my hand. That scared me. Why did I make it so loud? I wonder if I can control the volume of that. Because it scares me every time. I gotta wipe off some of this wax. This was too much wax. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. Back to the grind. Oh, I can't leave my arm on this one. Okay, I gotta scooch it further. Scooch. What was that? I've never seen that one before. How is it behind me? I guess I was leaning over here. Oh, oh, my dog decided to leave. Oh, random placement. Interesting. My dog decided to leave. I don't know why. But there she goes. This is Dog My Muffin. I did write it correctly though, right? Oh, I said this is Muffin my dog. Okay. You don't name your muffins? But Muffin is named after the dog in Bluey. In that like kid show Bluey, there's a dog named Muffin, and it also has a spot over its eye. So in my house, we used to have two plushies of the dog Muffin from the show on our couch. Okay, everybody, if you were a muffin, what kind of muffin would you be? I do live in a castle, that is true. And that's not my bed, that's my real bed's a coffin. Okay, but if you were a muffin, what kind of muffin would you be? I would be a chocolate chip muffin. Not a banana chip muffin, just a regular chocolate chip muffin. Blueberry muffin, classic. Timeless, classic. Never goes out of style. What is the evilest muffin? For me, since I have a nut allergy, an evil muffin would have nuts in it. Oh no, I picked up two. Okay, there we go. But like, the nuts would be hidden. Blueberry jalapeno muffin. If that's not a thing, I feel like it should be a thing. I feel like that could work. Oh, cat lover! Good to see you! Did you figure out... Wait, you must have figured out how to get on Shadow Band! A lump of dirt baked in the oven looked like a chocolate muffin. The prank muffin. You're free, cat lover, you're free! We are doing a cozy crafting stream. I am doing diamond art. Hand reveal. But we are doing diamond art today and just chilling, just a chill chat and stream with some fun crafts. These are gonna be like celestial themed bookmarks. I got little tassels for them. Yeah. It was just a temp thing. Oh, good. Too many bits. Yeah, maybe slow down with the bits. I'm very, very appreciative, but I also don't want you to get shadow banned again. I felt really bad. I know it wasn't something that I did, but I still was like, I feel so bad. Oh, stream's falling behind? Is it on my end, or? Wait, is this one of my songs on my playlist, or no? There we go. No, it's you? Okay. Okay, I just wanted to double check. Nothing said that there was any kind of problem or delay, but I just wanted to make sure. Just making sure. The laptop wants to die. Speaking of laptop, my laptop just died. I'm so mad. It was having issues with its battery, but I think my dad's gonna try and replace the battery. He's like good with computers. So my dad's gonna try and replace the battery. But it's like a MacBook, so they make it annoying to do. But I've had that Mac for like years, so it's lasted me a good long while. But the battery decided to finally crap out. It started smoking? What do you have to do to get your laptop to start smoking? Holy moly. What happened? Big dilemma, $3,000 gaming laptop or lots of Miku merch. Do you currently have something to play games on? If so, Miku merch. Wait, what's the Miku merch though? I want to know what you're debating merch wise. Like, do you collect figures, plushies? What kind of merch collector are you? That's a good one, love child. That's good. Oh, that reminds me. I pre-ordered the Colne CA 15th anniversary figure and it's never got here. So I need to follow up on that because they owe me my very expensive figure. That was the first time I ever bought like a really expensive figure and it hasn't gotten here still. I just logged into the device so I can make it smoke. Oh no. Smoke machine! Current rocking RTX 2050 iPhone. Fear keeps the device in line. Always gotta keep it on its toes. Cat lover, that's a lot of numbers. Brain see number, brain gets scared. I have to get a new graphics card for my computer because my VR headset won't run on this one. It's too outdated. That was my fault for not checking that before I bought the VR headset. That was my bad. Uh, but I should get a new graphics card anyway. It's been a long time. I finally figured out the hang of getting the wax on the thing and how much to use. Oh no. Okay, there we go. There will be no plotting crimes in my chat. Oh, you got auto modded? Here, wait, let me see what auto modded. Let me see. Oh, it did. I guess it like thought that was like RAM. I don't know. I don't know. Twitch has less place for plots and schemes. No, I think it flagged RAM U, so it either took that in like a weird threatening or weird like sexual way. I don't know. I don't know how it interpreted it, but either way, it interpreted it as a, like something. Yeah. It was a threat. I will ram you with my car. It's like a War Thunder forms to the Switch. Or like in Full Metal Alchemist, where you hide it in like a recipe. The ram will be mine. Nuh-uh. Yeah. Nuh-uh. Oh no, oh no. I misplaced it. Oh no. Scooch. Scooch. Okay. Whew. A heart attack there. Ah! Ah, it's stuck to me! Ah! Okay, I need to lean against this. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Big brain. I'm gonna flip it around. Massive brain. He's got RAM. Get him. Oh no, I keep getting stuck to it. Okay, wait a minute. Let's move this. Let's move this. There we go. Move this. Oh, did you get auto-modded 123 games? I'm sorry. Everybody's getting auto-modded today. I know, Autobots go crazy. Cat lover, you're safe. Hire a new automod. Oh no. Okay, I hit that a little bit. Okay. Let's do this. Where'd it go? There we go. Or a Manumod. There we go. I vote for my evil twin. Man United. We do not want to bring football in. Soccer. Kick it around the field. do, 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 do. Fight or flight. Yeah, 1 to 3 games was literally entered the stream talking about maintaining guns. Oh yeah. Okay. Don't worry, cat lover. I'll still be streaming for a little while. Uh-oh, I'm a little off here. There we go. I may be right-handed, but I have a fat forehead. What? What did you do now? What got auto-modded? Cowards? Why did cowards get what? Weakling also got auto-modded? Did like Automod have an update or something? Why did Coward and Weakling get censored? That's crazy. Alright, I'll figure out the mod situation, guys, because that's ridiculous. That's insane. I apologize for Automod. I'll figure something out, because that's crazy. Big head versus left hand. What's that, like the YouTuber boxing? But now it's chat boxing? I'm so sorry about Automod. It's just like bullying you today. Oh my goodness. What did it do now? You can't say pimp either. Holy moly. Yeah, I gotta fix that mod. I gotta I gotta fix that, because that's crazy. It's like not letting me say anything. Not being able to say weakling or coward is also like insane. I can release what? Oh, wait a minute. All right, let me see. Let me check Automod and see what it's blocking currently. No, I don't think anyone ever told me that. I don't even know where I can. Let me look. Moderation settings. Mod management. Sorry guys, I can't see you for 1 second. I'm just looking at moderation stuff. Alright, I'll figure that out later after stream. I'll get that all sorted out. Put up an offer? Do you like my big beady eyes? Do you like my frog? They're very nice, chat. Thank you, chat. Very nice. Is it show and tell? Here, wait. If it's show and tell, wait a minute. What do I have for show and tell? I have some Pokemon cards. I have some Pokemon cards over here. You actually own a frog? That's so cool. Here, wait, I have some Pokemon cards for show and tell. I like to collect Smoliv. I collect the Smoliv line. So Smoliv, Dolliv, and Arboliva. So here are some of my, my Smolivs. I gotta turn them around for you guys. Whoa, it's so bright. Smoliv. Frog, lizard, fish, dog. Wow. This is Shiny Dolliv. She's shiny. She was the hardest one to get because I got every Smoliv card. I was on a mission. Shiny Arboliva. The shiny ones have black olives. Arboliva EX. I gotta get used to this camera. Arboliva EX. Japanese Shiny Dolliv. Oh, actually, it was this Dolliv that was really hard to find. And then Sleeping Smoliv. I had like a whole Smoliv binder, so this is me recuperating my Smoliv collection. I also had a Smoliv plush, but I think he might be... I think the fire got him. What would you do if you won the lottery? I've always said this, that I would love to be able to like buy a little cul-de-sac and have like me and my friends all have little houses, or like me and my family and my friends, everybody gets a house, so that we could live in our own little community. That's like one of the things that I would definitely want to do if I won the lottery. Just kind of build my own little community for all my family and friends. I'm like imagining like $1 billion, so. that's what I always say to my boyfriend that he's gonna be a grumpy old man. Well, he actually says that he's gonna be a grumpy old man. He's like, I can't wait to be a grumpy old man. He's like, I can't wait to be a grumpy old man. We're gonna be like the couple in Up. That was our first Halloween costume together, was the couple from Up. And then he got me my own little adventure book to make as a scrapbook. Oh, that's so nice, love child. What a nice idea. An aviary to rescue birds. Aww. Wait, no, he's also a big Bigfoot fan. Wait a minute, that's so funny. Oh, wait, what's your offer? He can join me in the hunt. I don't think he'd want to shoot Bigfoot, though. I think he'd want to be friends with Bigfoot. If we're assuming that Bigfoot is, like, sentient. I imagine Bigfoot's, like, semi-intelligent. The Dog Man? Wait. I don't know what the Dog Man is. Wait, Love Child, you would be a mod? You'd be down for that? Yeah? Alright. We'll get that sorted out after the stream. Wait, or I can mod you now, I think. Wait a minute. Well, I'll figure that all out later. That way we can figure it out properly. Oh, no! I dropped this one. No, 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 no. Okay. Phew! Okay, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Oh, phew! I saved it. Whew! That was simple, yeah. There we go. I do, but that's responsibilities. Yeah. No, don't worry about it. Thank you, little child. I appreciate that. Oh, hey, Yoko. How are ya? We're doing some crafts this stream. Bum, bum, bum. We got chickens. We got chickens. Yeah, you've been promoted to mod. Woo! Yeah, love child, you're donating your time. Also, I do not expect everybody to be donating. That is not what I do this for. I do this for fun and to build a nice community. That is my goal as a streamer. Is to have fun and build a community where others can have fun too. That's the goal. I feel like if you're streaming to become rich, it's not a very good plan. There are definitely better ways to make money than streaming. I feel like you gotta stream for the love of the game. Yes, the whimsies and the sillies. Would it be nice if this could be a job? Sure, that'd be real nice. But do I expect that? No. The man of Miku remembering. Exactly. Streaming for money is very difficult for sure, yes. Yeah, and a side hustle, yeah. I don't see. I think it's just very, very difficult to make it a full-time career. And if like that's your whole reason for doing it, I think that's tough. Also, not back. Current. Oh yeah, Yoko, you just got here. I'm doing diamond craft art. So I'm making these celestial themed bookmarks by putting all these little tiny gems on it. I have like this little pen tool and like this wax. Um, and yeah, so it's gonna be sparkly bookmarks. Yeah, it's some like insane number. Like because like the majority of Twitch has like 0 viewers or something like that. Yeah, very difficult to make a living from streaming. And just content creation in general. I think um, because you see the successful content creators, I think a lot of people think it's very easy. Um, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what happened. Like I, when I first started making content, I first started making content like 2 years ago now, and I streamed 3 times and then I stopped. Not because I wasn't getting views or anything, it was just because I had other stuff going on. And then this past year, I decided to take content creation much more seriously. Um, so I've been trying to release videos more often, and now I have an official stream schedule, and like that's definitely helping continue my motivation. Sometimes though, like with content, it's hard to think of ideas. I think the ideation part is like the hardest. Hmm. Yeah. I was fortunate enough to like I got my PC when I was starting college because I needed a powerful PC for 3D software because like I was doing 3D animation. Um, and then for VTubing, I have an iPhone. Um, and then I also have a webcam now. So I have the iPhone, which right now I'm using for tracking, and then I have my webcam over here. I got a stand that I recently bought. Um, too many ideas, just too lazy to do them. Yeah. Also about being able to speak on the spot. Yep, that's definitely being able to continue talking, which is something I'm still working on, of course. When he's better than getting a model. Yes, if you want to be a VTuber, getting a model, very, very expensive. I'm fortunate enough to be able to make my own model. And then my other model was a customizable one, so that was less expensive. The goal long term is I would love to commission a model one day, but that is very expensive. Um, I commissioned a 3D model, but the tracking just isn't as great on that one. It's more for full body tracking than facial tracking. Um, yeah. Oh, you like that? Good. I like this model. I'm just like, I know there's like flaws with it and stuff. It's not perfect, but the fact that I made it, it makes me happy. It stopped looking cursed. That's funny. Does she really look that cursed? Yeah. I know. I was using that model all the time. But I was like, you know what? I have like this one, which is like, oh my god, did it really just say? I just got the. Yeah, it's a huge style difference. Yes, my style is much more cartoony than anime. Also, I just saw the Discord notification for this now. Mi 6 is so far behind. I need to get a different bot. Like, that's horrible. Or, Love Child, that could be your job. This the server announcements if you want to be a Discord mod too. But that might be too much. I don't know. It can? Okay. If you're down to be a Discord mod, whatever you're comfortable with. I don't want to put too much on your plate already. On your first day as a mod. Yeah? Alright. Alright, I gotta get the next Peely. Will I be able to get this one? I can make my big beady eyes. Oh, wait, I had it. No, I had it for like a split second. Oh wait, okay. Gotta get the Peely. Curse you, nails. See, this is why I normally don't do my nails. This reason right here. I'm just struggling. I don't know how, like, the girls with, like, really long nails, I don't know how they're able to do stuff. Like, these are, like, short and I can't do anything. I have a lot of respect for the girls who get their nails done all the time, because I do not. Turning to its side? No, I've been having an easier time with the top, just because there's like corners here. Wait. We're getting there. Oh, nice. Okay, ready? Peel. Alright, we got our last one. For the letter A. Bum, bum, ba-da, bum, ba-da, bum, ba-da. There we go. Now we're getting there. Nice. Oh, not nice. There we go. The peel. The peel. Ugh, there we go. I don't know why I was sitting so far back. I could just push my chair in. There we go. How many more streams till I get affiliate? Let's see. Let's check. Technically, I only have one. So I need 3 more. Because it's a minimum of 3. And I average around 2. Because I have like, I don't know. The one day I averaged 3, but apparently it has to be greater than 3. It says I'm averaging 2.6 right now on my thing. I don't know, whatever. Oh man. It is annoying. It is annoying. That's alright though. We have 4. How is that possible? I don't know. Um, Maybe it has to update after the stream. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, what just happened? Okay. The wax started to come out of the thing. Mickey, Uncle Cat, anyone? Where'd everybody go? It's just you now? Oh no, love child. Yeah, where did everybody go? I feel like we just had such an active chat. Oh, Yoko is sleepy. I know, and this is like a cozy stream, so it's probably not helping with the sleepiness. Cause it's a chill vibe. To the sleepy room. Deep. Deep. The Insomnia Virus, yeah. That game was fun. I liked Living is Expensive. That was a fun game. I would like to edit it into a video, I think. I thought it was fun. I think maybe when the full game releases. What did you remember, Love Child? There's probably more people here? Well, let's see. I'll check my stats. Oh, they have to be active, right? Okay, well, right now it says I have 1 viewer. Oh wait, no. Okay, never mind. It says 3. I was gonna say, I'm like, I know I don't have 1 viewer because like the 2 of you are talking. Okay, it says I have 3 viewers. That was funny. I was like, wait a minute. What was I gonna say? I lost it. The thought's gone. So like, I've been here the whole time. So I've been the 1. Yoko just started speaking again, so they're 1. Or are somebody's lurking? I think lurkers still count as viewers. Because that's like half of Twitch is lurking. So they should still count as viewers. That'd be kind of unfair if they didn't. Not from what I remember. Really? I don't know. That feels. I don't know. YouTube just changed how they're counting views now. It's gonna be like anyone who, like. Oh, bot lurkers. Ah! I need to get a phone stand. Oh my god. That's what I'll do after stream, is I'll order a phone stand. Because this phone has fallen way too many times this stream. Oh yeah, I've never heard about EuroSeas. I don't think you've really ever talked about them much. Some of them I probably couldn't describe here. I know, with AutoMod being crazy. And general stream rules. Oh, some bad apples? Uh-oh. Wait, was it you, Love Child, that I told about Art Fight? Or was that somebody else that I was talking to about Art Fight? No, I guess it wasn't you. Because I was gonna say, like, that's where I have, like, all my OCs currently. I don't have that many. Um, um, do you, like, use, like, what do they call it? Toy House, right? Is that one of the ones that people use for their OCs? But I don't have a lot of extensive lore for any of them, really. Even for Seraphina, I don't have a detailed lore for her. I have, like, vague things, but... Wait, you don't have any art of your OCs? Maybe we could do that one day. I could draw your OCs. And our straw? What do you mean by that? Straw Page? I've never heard of that. I survive on the pit crew of life. No, I like pit crew. Unironically, like pit crew is great because I used to play all those like dress up games online. So pit crew is like reminds me so much of that. I used to call them doll makers. Good times, good times. I never heard of that one. I'll have to check it out. Let me scooch that one over. Okay, there we go. I think it's more of like a personal thing, like as you, but oh, okay. Got it, got it. So it's not really designed for OCs, but you can use it for your OCs, if I'm understanding you correctly. Or do you mean it's more of like a role-playing thing? Oh, Velvet beats Sans? Oh, nice. No, that's a big fight. That's like, yeah. Is this Velvet's first time playing Undertale? I'm assuming so. Or at least the first time doing genocide route. Oh. That's funny. They used to have, I think it was a website where you could just play the Sans fight so that you could like practice it. Um, I don't know if it's still a thing. Snaps. I think Undertale is still one of my like all-time favorite games. Like it's just so good. The music, the characters, the gameplay, just all of it. This wax is the worst part of this. It's very frustrating. That's true. I think that comes with every fandom. That there's definitely people who take things too far. Oh, you said you watched my Vocaloid fandom video. What did you think? Um, what were your thoughts on it? I forget if you're like in the Vocaloid fandom or not really. I forget. Are you? I forget, Love Child. I liked it. I'm not super prevalent in the fandom, but I dabble. Yeah. Um, I'm glad. I was hoping that like I was trying to make sure that nobody took it as like I'm blaming new fans, because that's like not what I want, and that's not what I made the video for. I was genuinely looking at like why has the fandom changed so much, because I was like, this is like a genuine question that I have. It's like it does not seem the same as when I started. So what is the big contributing factor? And like I did come to the conclusion that like it's just how social media has changed. Um, I experienced all the things you're talking about when I saw the video, but in my experience, Pokemon was really popular growing up. For for me, I felt like it wasn't. Um, I felt like it was so small. But again, that might have just been my perspective. Um, that's why I did want to hear from everybody else in comments. Like I was like, please tell me what you guys think, because I do genuinely want to hear from other people. Yes, social media has changed fandoms a lot. I totally agree. Um, that's what I kind of mentioned also, like with 2020 and quarantining and like everybody going on like Yes, the Vocaloid and anime have had the same kind of niche to mainstream transformation. Yes, absolutely. I totally agree with that, Love Child. I totally agree with that. Um, and it's interesting and like kind of frustrating at the same time that like it's nice that it's becoming more popular. I'm not arguing that. Like because then you get more creators, more people to talk about things, whatever. But then you also kind of lose that small community feel, and you also kind of get people that don't really like. I was talking about how like people will get into it, but like they won't understand the context or the history of why things are the way they are. Um, and like if anything challenges their preconceived notions of what things are, then like they get defensive about it. I think that's where we have like main problems in discourse and stuff in terms of that. Um, oh yeah, Black Rock Shooter. Yeah. Absolutely. I'm not talking about like in the West. Um, right, because like yeah, but I was talking about like now there's like Vocaloid music on Spotify, where before Vocaloid wasn't on any streaming platforms. You couldn't find it that way. Like you had to go on Nico Nico. And now, if you told like a younger Vocaloid fan, I don't even know if they would know about Nico Nico anymore. And that's like where it all started, but I don't know. So that's why I want to hear from like newer fans, because I don't really talk to newer fans very often, just because I don't have any really younger friends primarily, like that are into Vocaloid. Um, so I haven't heard like the new gen perspective. So I want to know if like do they know about Nico Nico? Do they know about that kind of stuff? Like that's a legitimate question. My first small game seasons I've also growing information is just not the same feel. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Great point. Hello, yes, I know about Nico Nico. Cat Lover, are you like a newer fan to Vocaloid? Or would you consider yourself a new gen fan? Yeah, okay. Because I want to get like a consensus of like and learn more about um, the new gen experience. Just because I'm such an old gen, like I need to learn more about the new gen experience. But it seems like Cat Lover that like you're like pretty. I'm assuming you're pretty deep in the fandom. Oh, never mind. Young Girl A being the oldest you can think of. um, well, yes, that one is old. I could definitely. I can't believe some of the songs that like I used to listen to all the time. Like when I look at the like year and it says like 14 years ago, I'm like, I'm so old. Please celebration. But they don't feel old. I totally agree. I feel like old Vocaloid songs do not feel old. They have that nostalgia factor, but I never feel like, oh man, this is such an old song. Like, I don't know. I think because Vocaloid never followed like traditional music, like mainstream music conventions, it was kind of people doing whatever the heck they wanted. So everything was kind of new and experimental, and like obviously they followed some music conventions. It wasn't just complete willy nilly, um, but you got a lot of really creative people trying new things, and yeah. Yes, there are some YouTube videos that are literally 20 years old now. I know. I'm like, oh, I'm so old. So old, so old. Well, next year is gonna be Miku's 20th anniversary. That's like insane. One thing I found out actually about Vocaloid. What did you learn, love child? Reveal the secret knowledge. That was creepy. Oh, I do remember I Feel Fantastic. What a creepy video. I actually did not know that that was a Vocaloid song. I didn't know that. Thank you for teaching me something new. But it does actually make sense. I wonder what Vocaloid they were using. I'll have to give it a listen again and see if I can pick it out. Who it is. Well, I just recently learned from a future collab, wink, wink, that Yevon Polka is actually one of the oldest Vocaloid songs. It came out only a few days after Miku's release. I had no clue it was that old. I had no clue. Like, I knew it was an old song, but I didn't know it was, like, only a few days after Miku's release. I had no clue. Yeah, so, wink wink, wink wink, we have another collab on the way with a different YouTuber, a Vocaloid YouTuber, and in that video, we are doing a Vocaloid trivia quiz. So that video should be out hopefully by next week, I think, if my timing's right. So look forward to that. That will be really. I will not tell you if I won or lost. You'll have to watch the video to find out. Ooh. Do you guys know much about the like Utauloids and like Synth V and like the other vocal synths besides Vocaloid? Because that's like an adjacent interest. Like, you don't necessarily have to be into those to like Vocaloid because they're not Vocaloids technically. Personally. So Utauloids are the fan-made Vocaloids that like people can create on their own. Oh yeah, my little presentation. And then Synth V is another software, Synthesizer V. Synthesizer V is a bit more realistic sounding. I talked about my favorite Synth V is Mr. Kevin Synth V. He's my fave, just because he's funny. But the Utauloids, I think, are one of the coolest things. Just like people making their own Vocaloids is so fun and so cool, and so creative and so difficult. Like, how do you make that yourself? Tato, other than what you presented, yeah, there is a Tato is obviously our most famous Utauloid, who's now a Synth V. Oh no, I dropped these. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, here we go. I saved it. I saved it. I saved it. We're saving it. We're saving it. Okay. Whew. Phew. Alright. We just saved it. What are your thoughts on Adachi Ray? Honestly, I don't know much about Adachi Ray. I would never like. That was one that I never really looked into that much, so I don't have really any thoughts on Adachi Ray because I don't know enough. I know nothing. Which, like, is unfortunate because that's, like, what everybody's talking about right now. Um, I do need to look more into Adachi Ray. Did it? You should listen to Heat Abnormal. Oh, I'll make sure to check it out. I will check that out. Heat Abnormal. Is that with Adachi Ray? Yeah? Okay, cool. I was very excited recently that, so Nekomura Iroha, the Hello Kitty Vocaloid, is my favorite. Nekomura Iroha is my favorite, which I talked about many times. But her voice provider did a cover of, what is it, Street Cat? House Cat? By Flavor Folly. But Kyonosuke, the voice provider, made a cover, and I'm like, Kyonosuke, I haven't heard you sing in forever. I love when the voice providers like make covers of Vocaloid songs. It's so special, and it's really cool to hear their voices compared to the Vocaloid's voice. I always find that so fascinating to hear. Have you seen the price of? Oh my gosh, the Miku PC is crazy. Yes, I have seen that. I have indeed. Oh, now that I like have like shown my face, I can post the picture of me at Miku Expo to the Discord. Um, I was going to initially face reveal when I went to Miku Expo, but then I had issues with sound, so that's why I ended up just making that like vlog. Um, but yeah, um, because Miku Expo was so fun. I had such a great time at Miku Expo. I would love to go to a Vocaloid concert in Japan though, like Magical Mirai or something like that. Like that'd be so cool. Because Miku Expo doesn't even use the holograms anymore. Which again, I like. It's disappointing, but the LED screens are fine. Like it's fine. I think I see a diamond softly set slightly offset in the moon or in the star. Oh, there's one a little bit there. There we go. Did I fix it? I guess I was saying when I was watching the video earlier when you mentioned how well play, just like that's so funny. Yeah, it's like yeah. The center one, the beige moon. Like this? Our left side. This one. Oh, the one I was initially on? Did I fix it though? Because I think they're all good here. No, except that one. Center one left. They're all good. They're all in their spot. I don't know how well you can see it. They're all in their spot. Wait, other... The tip top. No, they're all good. There might be some of the wax that I haven't cleaned up yet, but they're all covering their thing. Oh, never mind, I'm tripping. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think they're good. How was the rest of your stream, Cat Lover? How was Terraria? Did you guys end up beating the wall of flesh? With ease. Nice. You were tormenting them through the stream. I made them feed me. Okay, I gotta turn this slightly to reach these. How are they feeding you, love child? I don't understand. Imaginary food. I'm like, what? Did you make them order you food or something? I didn't understand either. As long as everyone's on the same page of confusion, then I think it's okay. I only need a couple more. They give you so many extras. But they do give you like little Ziploc bags to put them in so that they don't leak everywhere. Get Ziploc bag. I got Ziploc bags in my little diamond kit. So I could put my little gems away. I think after I finish this letter, I'm gonna call stream here. Let me just check what time it is after I finish these. There we go. That's all the letter A's. Alrighty. It's 10:20. Thank you. Thank you for the time check. Alright, maybe I'll rest my hands a little bit and then we'll do... Do we want to do the letter B or do we want to pause? And stop here for today. Let's see. Let me get the little baggies out. And pour those in there before I make a mess. I think I'll probably continue the... Just a little guy. Yes, Cat Lover, we decided that Love Child is going to be a mod. They have volunteered their services. Yeah, which was very generous. Alright, I'm gonna pour these onto here. Itty bitty man. Just a little guy. Okay. Alrighty. We got our extra diamonds in here. Our extra little gems. Alrighty. I think I'll probably do a little bit more of this in my spare time and then we'll finish it next stream. Because I think it will take a while. If that was just one letter. But yeah, I'll do a little bit more in my spare time. And then we'll, I sent my totally real, not edited or faked, very floofy image in the Discord. Wait a minute. Oh. Getting bad word usage on there too. Jeez, everybody's getting auto modded today. Holy moly. Everybody's getting auto modded. Alrighty. We are going to get set up for 1 second. Alrighty. Alright, so let's go switch 1/4 of the reason why. I know, I feel so bad that everybody's getting auto modded. I feel like they changed it because it wasn't, I feel like it wasn't that bad before. But whatever. Oh, wait a minute. We got Karopi. Say hi, Karopi. Karopi. What else do I got over here? Nothing exciting, really. Nothing really exciting. But yeah. Next stream, I think we'll do some more of this craft. And then after that, I have an embroidery craft to do. And then we'll get back to some games. But I felt like doing some crafts would be a nice change of pace. Yeah. So thank you guys for coming and hanging out. I had a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed the stream today. And I will see you next time.